The Trump administration has launched an aggressive political offensive against Harvard University. The White House has frozen federal grants and targeted international student visas, threatening to withhold billions in funding from the nation's most famous Ivy League school. Biographer Michael Wolff claims this feud is a personal vendetta. He suggests the administration's hostility is rooted in a decades-old grudge, dating back to Harvard rejecting Donald Trump in the 1960s. More recently, a viral internet rumor claimed 18-year-old Barron Trump had also been denied admission. The speculation grew so intense it prompted a direct public denial from the First Lady, calling the claims completely false. Our fascination with these rumors reveals a deep-seated belief in the integrity of the process. We want to believe that elite college admissions are a pure meritocracy, a place where even the children of billionaires can face rejection. In reality, Barron Trump's enrollment at NYU Stern followed a typical, insulated path for the ultra-wealthy. There was no public spectacle of rejection, only a quiet move into one of the most prestigious business schools in the country. We visualize the Ivy League as an impenetrable fortress, but data on how the wealthiest class actually navigates higher education tells a different story. Research from the BYU Education and Law Journal suggests that for the billionaire class, elite admissions operate less like an academic competition and more like a highly regulated financial marketplace. This research highlights a structural gap between the public's perception of merit and the reality of a system that often functions to insulate a specific class from the possibility of failure. In the Varsity Blues scandal, wealthy parents faced prison time for illegally bragging coaches and doctoring test scores to sneak their children into elite schools. While those parents took the illegal side door, the ultra-wealthy have long utilized a perfectly legal front door strategy: massive direct financial donations to the universities themselves. Universities categorize these applicants as development cases. These are students flagged by the financial office because their parents possess deep pockets and high public visibility. To maintain multi-billion-dollar endowments, the university's financial development office and the admissions board collaborate directly. This internal bypass ensures that these flagged students are prioritized long before standard academic filters are applied. Concrete examples appear frequently. Rapper Dr. Dre publicly celebrated his daughter's acceptance to USC after making a $70 million donation to the institution. In a development case, the acceptance letter ceases to be an academic reward. It becomes a purchased financial commodity. Beyond one-off celebrity donors, the university funding model relies on a much larger, long-term financial lifeline: recurring contributions from its alumni. This institutional reliance on alumni funding is used to justify the legacy preference system. This policy grants a significant admissions advantage to the children of previous graduates. Data shows an overwhelming concentration of wealthy white students in the legacy pool, leaving only a fraction for minority applicants. This firewall systematically shuts out qualified low-income applicants who cannot compete with the capital of a legacy student. Harrison Frist, the son of former Senate Majority Leader Bill Frist, secured a spot at Princeton despite receiving poor academic evaluations. The family's history of massive alumni donations provided the necessary weight for his admission. The legacy system functions as a legally protected mechanism. It preserves a homogeneous, affluent student body, while presenting itself as a benign institutional tradition. If the ultra-wealthy are paying millions for these spots, we have to ask, does an elite degree actually yield a tangible economic return for an already wealthy student? Economic data reveals a surprising trend. For students who are already affluent, attending a highly selective university offers virtually zero long-term economic advantage. Their career earnings trajectories are identical to those of wealthy students who attend average colleges. Affluent students already possess the generational wealth and social networks required for professional success. For this class, the elite degree is redundant. The only group that mathematically benefits from an Ivy League network are the low-income students. This is the exact group most frequently displaced by purchased admissions. The data indicates that elite universities serve the ultra-wealthy primarily as vendors of social status, selling exclusivity at the direct expense of the students whose lives the institution would actually change. This context redefines the present-day political spectacle between the Trump administration and Harvard. The public arguments over hypothetical rejection letters and personal grudges distract from the structural reality of American higher education. With $50 billion endowment function as essentially impervious financial fortresses, shielded from most political threats. While the headlines focus on political wars, the elite university system continues to operate exactly as it was built, as a multi-million-dollar marketplace, ensuring the wealthiest class always remains on top.